La clase, we are taking a look at Unit 1, Desafío 1, the verb ser today. A little bit of grammar. Ser means to be in Spanish. Ser is a verb meaning to be, but the forms of ser don't necessarily mean be. Okay, let's start off with this. Ser is an infinitive. All verbs in Spanish are always going to be taught to you as an infinitive. An infinitive is a verb with the word to in front of it. Every verb has an infinitive. Instead of think, it's going to be to think. Instead of go, to go. Can you name a different infinitive I haven't used? Okay, try and name it to me. Okay, it's pretty easy, right? To fish, to eat, to go, to think, to want, to be, to need. Every verb has an infinitive. Okay, and as we learned about pronouns, subject pronouns last unit, or last lesson, it's because it's going to come back into play right now to practice our conjugating our verb. Okay, so I need to add another thing here. Conjugating a verb. When we take the infinitive in Spanish and put it into one of its forms, this is called conjugating. Okay, so we need to conjugate this verb. Conjugating means you take the form of the verb and put it into a form that's useful. Let me show you in English. So we have the verb to be, but to say the I form of that verb is not be. Watch this. I blank your teacher. Notice he didn't say I be your teacher, it's I am your teacher. Am is the yo conjugate, the I conjugation of the verb to be in English. I have to use a lot of these grammar terms when teaching Spanish, so sorry about that. Let's go through the different forms or the different conjugations of the verb ser. The yo form is yo soy. Clase yo soy. If you're taking notes, you want to write it down, that means I am. Yo soy is I am. You are is tú eres. Clase tú eres. The he, she, usted form is going to be es. He is él es. She is ella es. And the formal way to say you are is usted es. Okay, now look on the right side of the T-chart. This is called a T-chart when you have all the verb forms written out like that. The we form is nosotros somos. Can you say somos? The we, when we is all chicas, is going to be nosotras somos. The vosotros, the y'all form is vosotros sois. When y'all is all female, it's going to be vosotras sois. They is ellos son, they are. They, when they is all ladies, is going to be ellas son. And then the formal way to say y'all are is ustedes son. Soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son. Say it back to me. Soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son. One more time. Soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son. Got it? Repeat that until you can get that bashed into your brain so you can remember that forever. One other thing about verbs in Spanish, especially with subject pronouns, you often don't have to list the subject pronoun. Let me type that out. You often don't have to use the subject pronoun in Spanish. Example 0, because I already have an example 1. Soy profesor is I am a teacher. Or the same thing, it's going to be yo soy profesor. In Spanish, soy profesor. In Spanish, to say I am is soy or yo soy. They're both correct. And profesor is teacher, or here it's going to be a teacher. So it's going to be soy profesor or yo soy profesor. You can use either. The only ones you have to be careful with, because they're tricks here, are going to be the él, ella, usted, because it can be either he or she or you. So you have to clarify when you use es, which one you're talking about. We'll see that more in the future. Let's try some examples of this verb ser. And here we go. This example 1, I'm going to do it for you. I am a boy. So have we learned this already? I hope we've learned boy is chico or niño. Oh, I just gave it away. So we're going to say I am as yo soy un chico. You could have said yo soy un niño as well. We may not have learned un. If you used el, that's fine. Next one, she is a girl. You can do that one on your own, right? Try that. Pause me here and keep going when you're ready for the answer. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Here's the answer. She is going to be ella es. I hope you got that part. Una chica. Ella es una chica. She is a girl. Note that in example 1, the word yo is optional. In example 2, I would still give you full credit if you didn't have the word ella. Es una chica is a correct answer if we know who we're talking about. Number 3. Got a little bit messed up, but let's do example 3. Nosotros blank inteligentes. This is another kind of problem you'll see. We blank smart. So you have to know the word is the subject is nosotros. And that's going to take you up here. And you find nosotros here, and those are the forms. So you're going to put somos in the blank, which is how we got this one. Nosotros somos inteligentes is correct. Now, example 4. Okay, example 4 is a weird one, because in example 4, I put names, not subject pronouns. Using these two names, what subject pronoun would this be? Let me help you with this. Alejandro y Maria blank buenos. Alexander and Maria blank good. So it's going to be Alexander and Maria are good. So are we talking to them? Is this a y'all are good? Or are we talking about them? They are good. Think on that. Ready for the answer? The answer is this one is they. And the way to say they in Spanish is ellos, because Alexander is a boy. So it's going to be ellos son buenos, or Alejandro y Maria son buenos. Okay, so if you might be wondering why this is not talking about them, let me demonstrate this to you guys. If we're talking, this is about them because we're not talking to them. Here's how it would be talking to them. Do you see now I put dialogue lines? Those quote marks, I put quote marks. Those quote marks are saying we're talking to them. And then there's a comma after their names right there, which says there's the pause because I'm addressing somebody by name. This one could either be vosotros sois, or just sois, or it could also be ustedes son. Note ustedes is often abbreviated UDS, just like that. That means ustedes. Either one, sois or son, would be a correct answer for that one when we're talking to them. Let's try one more. Example 6. Guillermo, that's a boy's name. Guillermo blank un estudiante alto. I don't know. Guillermo blank un estudiante alto. Can you find the right form of ser? It's going to be soy, eres, es, somos, sois, or son. Pick one and then pause right here. And when you're unpaused, are you unpaused now? You're ready to go? Okay, this one's easy. We're talking about Guillermo because we're not talking to him at all. So we're going to say Guillermo es. William is a tall student. Guillermo es. How are we doing on ser? Does that make sense? We'll talk about it more in class.